I want you to put it out. Put some respect on it.
Bitch, I want my mama sign.
When you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. And I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could have pulled up, put some respect on it, but that ain't.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How is everybody on this great Tuesday? Okay, it is still the start of the week, child. Ugh. Listen, y'all, work been kicking my ass lately, but you know that's another story for another time, child. Hey to everybody. Hey Zane. Hey beautiful. How you doing? So everybody that's coming in here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me get some more people in here to let them know that I'm live. Okay. Get more of the girls in here. All right. Let me just make sure. Make sure everybody is like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, okay? We're gonna have a live reaction for this part 2 interview for Erica Mena and Carlos King. Okay. Be like, I'm live, everyone. I'm live right now. Period. So yeah. I'm sick, but I'm okay. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay right now. I'm okay right now because I'm home. I'm settled in. I'm doing this live. Listen, I got the girls out tonight because it's hot. Y'all know it's cold outside. Y'all know it's cold. First of all, happy Halloween to everybody. And also I want to send a special happy birthday to someone who I love and miss. As y'all know that my mom's birthday is today. She was born on Halloween, so this would have been her, I believe, 79 or 80th birthday, I believe. Do not listen, I am not good with numbers, child. I'm not good with ages, knowing people ages, child. But my mom would have been either 79 or 80, I believe. But yeah. It's been 3 years since my mom has been dearly departed from the earth, but I still love her, still miss her. So I want everybody to wish my mom a happy birthday. If you would be so kindly to wish her a happy birthday and everything. So, y'all, listen, we here to do one thing and one thing only. Let's get into this motherfucking interview, okay? This interview is going to be a doozy in my opinion. It's going to be I haven't watched it. Usually when I'm doing a live reaction, I tend I tend to want to just watch it with y'all so we can definitely uh dissect it, give our opinions while we have it fresh in our minds. So once we look at it, we'll dissect everything that she's saying and we'll pause, we'll play, and that's how I do my commentary. Okay. Aaron, this interview is so cringe. Okay, got you. Hey, Lemon Kush. Thank you, baby. Hey, Lemon Kush. All right. So we're going to get to it, Zane. Let's get into it. I got it pulled up right now, so let's pull it up. Okay, we're gonna pull up this. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Okay.
Chili's serves up bottomless drinks, bottomless chips and salsa, and an
Do
entree
it
with
like
sides
that.
starting at just $10.99. Wait, $10.99?
Sorry. Ranted about.
Okay.
I got something that's never been done before. 30 teams, 6 groups, 8 advanced.
Let's
To
get it.
invite you to join my community, my YouTube community, honey, of subscribers. So please make sure.
Girl, okay, Carlos. Okay, calm it down. First of all, Carlos, I know you're a part of the fairy crew, but I'm gonna need you to not have this loud ass moo shirt on. I don't like this shirt. It's giving cow tease. I don't like it. But let's keep it going. Let me put it on. Oops, not closed caption, child. Girl, she know how to speak English. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna probably put it on this speed, I believe. Okay, let's get it. All right.
To subscribe to this channel. I love when y'all comment on my posts and my videos about all of my stars hopping on Reality with the King to share their lives. I cannot thank y'all enough. So make sure to like and
Okay,
subscribe
Carlos.
to this channel.
All right.
The elephant in the room is the monkey comment with Spice. And what we saw were the two of you with Shakana at a restaurant. You leaned in, tried to give her a kiss. She rejected it a little bit. Y'all sit down. Words started to fly. She made a comment about your son doesn't like you. And your
And listen, y'all, if y'all haven't watched it entirely, listen, go watch the interview. And probably after you watch the interview, you can, if you want to, you could watch it with me, do a live, I'm doing a live reaction. We could watch it together and give our commentary. It's either you choose. It's to your own discretion, okay? But let's keep it going.
face work, what was gone. When you talk about how that relationship with Safari sucked the life out of you, I think we all saw how that comment sucked the life out of you to the point where it appeared that you weren't there anymore. And you lift this table and you charge at her, and in the midst of that, you refer to her as a monkey.
Outside.
Explain to us what was going on in that moment.
There's a lot that happened inside that establishment that wasn't edited out. So when I flipped the table up, Spice got up.
First of all, let's stop it there. The mere fact that she thinks because she said it outside and not inside, it's kind of like problematic. Like, does it matter if you called her a monkey inside the establishment or outside the establishment? Like, what are you trying to get at here? I'm not understanding. Like, it doesn't matter if you did it inside or out. Like, you still said what you said, girl. But whatever, let's keep it going.
And fell flat on her face because of all the food. Next thing you know, security, all of that stuff, mayhem comes, I get on one of the couches and I start throwing shit at her. I wasn't done. So eventually they take me outside. Okay. I'm outside at first, talking with producers. Why she keep coming for my son, Next thing you know, she comes to the window where I'm standing at and is lifting up the blinds, banging on the window. Next thing you know, I see she putting her ass in the window. So between the banging and her putting her ass, right then and there, I'm like, oh, this bitch is taunting me. After what she just said, she's taunting me. And she's still yelling, yes, that's how your son hates her, that's how your son. And the only reason why I heard that is because as this is going on, the door of the establishment, this is where she's standing, I'm standing here, and there's a door. So the door of the establishment keeps coming out because of cameras, and people in security that are trying to balance out what's inside. So I hear her inside yelling, your son hits you, that's why your son hits you, while she's banging on the window, throwing her ass up. And honestly, it wasn't anything but her banging on the window and her putting her ass reminded me of that in that moment. How to raise an individual. Her, the way she's bantering me from inside, putting her ass and banging. So what do you think? Like, you're an animal. Was it the wrong choice of animal?
Girl. That's not like what? So Erica, so let's get into a mind of a sociopath because the way you thinking, like listen, I'm not first of all, I want everybody to preface this that listen, we can agree to disagree. But this like I don't know, Erica, it would have been your best bet to not further explain yourself because as you further explain what happened, you're literally digging yourself a bigger grave than you already in. Okay, that's first. Second, so because she kept banging on the wall, she was showing her ass through the window or whatever you said, that compelled you to call her a monkey? No, I would have called her a fucking idiot because first, like, listen, I understand that Erica was in a heated thing. First of all, Erica, you already threw the table on top of her, as you just said. She fell on her face. I understand you trying to get at her. You want to, you ain't get your lick in, or you ain't feel like she got it enough, and you want to really go off and really hurt her. But at this point in time, baby, I felt like it was your best bet to literally remove yourself. You just standing there trying to get at her, get back at her, was only to your demise. So I don't understand why did you correlate her banging on the window and show her ass, correlate that as an animal or a monkey? Like, no, there's other things that you could have correlate that to. A fucking clown. Okay. Why you didn't say clown? Why did you, like, she was act like, I would have said clown, like you're a straight clown. Like, you could have said anything other than a monkey. You know what I'm saying? But no, you wanted to say that. You wanted a adjective to describe, sorry, to describe Spice, and to describe Spice to really hurt her feelings. You were searching for it. You wanted an adjective to really stick it to Spice. Stop it. You know, daggone well, I feel like you was grasping at straws when you said that she was banging on the windows and she was showing her ass. In my opinion, I don't really think that happened. In my opinion, I don't think that happened. I feel like you pulled that from the depths of the universe to literally save your own ass. So what you're literally doing, you're trying to get the audience to see where you're coming from, and you're trying to get the audience to turn on Spice. First of all, you have to understand, Erica, we're not on nobody's side. We're not on Spice's side. We're not on your side. Well, for me personally, I'm not on none of y'all side. First of all, I don't care about Spice, and I barely care about you, sister. But what you did took it overboard, and that's why a lot of people feel this way, because this is not the first time you have a Black woman one of these racial slurs. Like, you have done it multiple times. There's literally a screenshot of you calling what's her name? What's her name from Love and Hip Hop? Johnny Blaze. You called Johnny Blaze a monkey as well. You called her a gorilla. So, man, cut the bullshit. It wasn't what Spice was doing, banging on the. No, I refuse to believe she did that. I refuse to believe that she did that. You're lying. You literally trying to paint this picture, and you're trying to have the people turn or get people to see where you're coming from, and you know, paint this picture like we should look at Spice because this is what she was doing. See where I'm coming from. She was doing this, and that's why I did it. That's no excuse, mama. That's no excuse. Hey, Philly. Philly Scorpio. It was no excuse at all. So you just literally sound stupid. First of all, let's keep it going because I got more commentary.
Yes. But in that moment, I felt completely violated by a woman that I really respected. I respected Spice so much. She actually came on Atlanta around the same time as me. I related to her because of how we hustle and bustle. And our babies, we got to sacrifice so much time away from them to do that. It's a common story me and her have. It's something I've always related to her with from the time I met her. You know, like I thought it was always so great, especially because I've been there. You're flying, your kid in Jamaica doing this, and you're flying here like the way I used to do from New York to provide and start a new life, a new chapter. And, you know, so it was very relatable to me, which is why, regardless of what we were going to sit down and talk about, I gave her that respect and giving her, yeah. Well, and I like respecting her. Anybody I respect, I love, I always give kisses. It's just, so, you know what's crazy, Carlos, is that
recordings just got better.
Oh,
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to
I'm
announce that
Dana from
local
StreamYard. Nobody cares.
when I first found out about Spice being in the hospital, I found out from really good friends of mine that live in Jamaica. And for a while, like when I first found out, I received the message. I'm like, what's going on? Now, obviously, no one knows that she's in DR or anything like that.
Girl, that's irrelevant. That's all irrelevant. I don't care. Erica, now let me just say this. I truly believe that she definitely respects Spice. Now, I said it when the scene happened, y'all, that I felt like Erica was ambushed. And what I mean by ambush, we all remember the scene. We're not gonna go back. I'm not gonna explain it. Erica came in, and her mission was to tell her side of the story to Spice. Spice already came in with her mind already made up. She was gonna attack Erica. So I definitely believe Erica in that. I still to this day believe that Spice is a very horrible person. Okay, Spice is a very horrible person. Because I also think the same thing that she has to say about Erica being a bad parent, it can also be said for her because, like Erica said, that they both have similar stories. They both had to travel to provide for their children. You feel me? So if you think that Erica is a bad mom and her kids hate her, imagine what your kids may think of you, Spice. Because I do feel like Spice kids hate her. I do. I do feel like Spice's kids feel some type of way about their mother living the life and living this and living that while they have to stay in Jamaica. Poor little Jamaica. While mommy's in this big ass mansion by herself, living lap for luxury. Yes, I truly do. This is exactly why there's no friends on reality TV shows. Okay, because reality TV is made for you ladies to cause friction and confusion and this visitry, not visitry, chaos and destruction. Like literally, reality shows is made for destruction and chaos with amongst you ladies. So Erica's just dumb on that fact. Let's keep it real.
So it was something I'm new to. I'm like, what's going on? So I start calling Cardi Red. She doesn't pick up. Next thing you know, I call Sierra and Bambi and we're on 3 a.m. I'm like, yo, I just heard something's not good with Spice, blah, 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 blah. But I say all that to say, in that moment, when she mentioned my son, I was so thrown off because just months prior, when I found out about her and her situation, you know what was the first thing I thought about? Do you want to guess?
Her kids?
Her kids. God forbid something happens to her kids. That's something I think about on my own. So it's just so to me. Here's this woman that's attacking me for the same things that we're so common about. At the same time, it's like, I just thought about her kids and like, God forbid, like what happens knowing she's a provider, knowing.
In this moment, I believe her. In this moment, no craziness, y'all. I believe her. I believe her. With all the rehearsed answers and everything, when yes, Erica can cry at the drop of a dime. She's a very she's a dramatic actress and all that. But in this instance, in this clip, I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. I believe her.
That's all they have. God forbid.
And also, yes, she did, but you'll say anything when somebody tries you. Like, and like she said, she was caught off guard. And if you look at that clip, you go back to that clip, if y'all remember that clip with the sit down between, she was caught off guard by the nastiness that Spice was spewing. So in that fact, I totally understand her going after her and saying whatever she said out her mouth. Now I don't condone it, but when you're angry and you caught off guard by this person that you respect coming for you, coming for your livelihood, coming for your motherhood and your kids, first of all, I'm taking you out. I'm going to say whatever I need to say to take you out. And that's what she said. And she paid the ultimate price. We have to be real here. Yeah, but I'm talking about that's literally before this whole meetup. I feel like she did think about her kids when Spice was down bad and almost perished. But let's keep it going.
If something really happened to that woman, it's her kids. But I know the information, well, the person that made her feel comfortable enough to even speak on it, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Should have never made you feel that comfortable, especially coming from a man that you know is just as bad as your baby daddy. Probably worse. Spice doesn't have the healthiest relationship with her kid's father, just like I don't have mine. So you're taking information from somebody that you know has been dog walking me and now wants to change the narrative on something he created for himself. So, you know, she's calling him, telling him, oh, she's saying you're not paying child support and this, that, and the third. And oh, well, that's why her son don't like her. So whatever. And right then and there is when I realized, oh, you're using Safari's information or whatever. I instantly knew. But my whole point is you're using information from a man that you know is no secret not to be really be trusted and is manipulative and whatever. Just like yours.
First of all, I got to stop it again. Erica, why are you going down memory lane about you calling this woman a monkey? Like some of this shit is really irrelevant. Like you taking us down back to memory lane about what she said and what Safari did and trying to play both sides. Like, what does that have to do with anything, girl? Like, Erica, like, what I feel like, okay. Girl, what is the reason for you to take us back down memory lane about what transpired in this? Before you blew up and called her a monkey, called her all types of stuff, said it, perish and unalive yourself. What is the reason? Because all this is stupidness. It's irrelevant. I do not want to sit here and like, I don't want to sit here and and go back in memory lane. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, girl, can we speed this shit out?
Her kid's father. So you're using this information to attack me, but here I am, like in the same boat as you. We are so similar. The only difference is the obvious, but everything else.
Girl, like,
What? I've been thinking about it. Will you marry me?
Who's Michael Evans?
Girl.
Mike was
We're very much the same as far as mothering. And that's why, too, it pisses me off when she says she didn't come from my kid, she came from my parenting. Who the f are you to come for either? Because I'm sure you're not nobody can say they're the perfect fucking mother. There's no way in the world. There's no handbook for being a mother for anyone to say that.
Okay, we get that. Okay, let's move along. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're in the bushes, it's okay to come out and comment. Like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video, okay?
But I just found that to be so ironic and full circle. Like, I thought about her kids in such a crazy moment, and here I am trying to clarify, because that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to clarify this fabricated story that Safari told her.
That's the fucking problem right there. That's the fucking problem right there. Is you constantly fucking trying to clarify. Erica, you had one job. Erica, you had one job, baby. You had literally one job. Okay? See, who is your PR person? Like, who is representing you? Because you're clearly misguided. So, this is how I would have did it, Erica. You know that the world don't really care for you already off the rip. Okay? And you saying that racial slur to a black woman, a dark-skinned black woman, they already dislike, they even hate you even more. They hate you now. So in my opinion, your best bet in this interview, going into this interview, you would have killed more bees with honey than with you. You could have killed more bees with honey than without. I don't know. What is that term? Fuck that term. You know what the term means. But you would have did more damage in a good way. In a good way. By literally coming onto this interview humbly, not trying to go into clarifying what happened, trying to put the blame back on Spice or everybody else. What should have happened, mama, is literally literally shed the ego, shed all that craziness. Come into this interview humbly, because you didn't come humble. I don't sense humble from you. You haven't really been humble yet, because a person that keeps trying to clarify your name and trying to trying to whatever you're doing in this interview is just wrong. You should have apologized humbly. Literally said to all the dark skins or the dark black, to all black people who were offended or who are offended, who were offended, I want to sincerely apologize to everybody that I am not a racist. I am not this. I am not. Like, you should have started the interview with that. That would have made a world of difference. Like, humbly. But the fact that you keep trying to clarify a situation that we all moved on from, because we can leave you, we can take you or leave you. You're really not important into many eyes, and to be honest. But me personally, I can care either way about you. So for this to be your first out interview to speak on the situation, okay? This is not the way to go, mama. Like, you clarifying, you taking us back down memory lane is not the way. stop trying to point the finger and every Tom, Dick, and Harry and trying to blame everybody for your fuck up. Nobody did not tell Erica to call Spice a monkey. You did. You only need to humble yourself. You are not humble in this interview, mama. You're not. And it's sad that you keep trying to paint this narrative that it's everybody and not me. Y'all should look at these people and not me. Girl, shut up. You are digging a deeper grave for yourself. It's not cute. And everybody's literally laughing at you and not with you, mama. Like, they are literally like flipping their hair and like, girl, twisting their nose up, rolling their eyes at you because you look a fool. Who is there? Who is her PR? Can we get her PR on the line? Can somebody email her PR? Like, what the fuck? Girl, boo.
And give my side to it. If you feel, however you feel, after you hear my side.
Thank you. Thank you. The phrase is you attract more flies with honey than vinegar. Thank you. You knew what I was talking about. Thank you. Oh, somebody said Spice is definitely a better mom. I don't think so. How's she a better mom when she left her kids to chase fame like Erica did? Not protected Erica, but spade is back. I agree, period. But let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all.
Side, so be it. At least I told you what it was. So if you need backstory, Safari had told Spice in voice messages. Now,
girl, we don't need backstory. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Let's speed this shit up.
He started crying, and I was upset. Like, to kind of like, here you are, and you should feel whatever, because I felt whatever, but you're telling that to the wrong person, first of all. I'm still going through, and you're going to tell me you don't know what to do with yourself if something happened to a woman. But yet I was just in the hospital, so was your son, and you were on a full-blown
girl, nobody
Spice
cares.
was really believing Safari's story. And I was just like, wait a minute. Like, girl, I was hysterically crying for you. Like, I love you.
A lot of people are that word is considered to be a racial slur when it comes to the description of Black people. Even naming animals after us, right? Because what I want to talk to you about too is a lot of people are split on.
Zane, if it is, I'm going to be so upset. Girl, but I'm gonna keep it. Listen, I'm gonna just finish it. I'm gonna finish it. I finished part 1 and I'm gonna finish part 2. You know, but girl, girl, she's already irking me. Zane, she's already irking me. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. We can respectfully disagree. Yes, we could all, respectfully agree to disagree. Period. All right, let's go.
This, right? Some people say, no, she knew what she was doing. She's a smart girl. She knows that. Calling a Black person monkey is a racial slur. A lot of people are also saying, no, you come for my kid. I'm coming for you back. All bets are off. Look, I'm a Black person. And one thing that I do want to talk to you about is the fact that when it comes to that word, I really am curious in terms of, did you have any idea that word was considered a racial slur? Because what people have discovered is your usage of it in the past.
Girl, I really do need to invest in YouTube Premium because I'm tired of these motherfucking ads and shit.
Who's by me, but not because I meant it in anything racial. It's just, I don't even want to say the wrong thing because I know how sensitive this is. And I want people to understand that even if I don't have the right words to explain it, I do know the damage. And I'm more remorseful about that because it's like, at the end of the day, I've been on this platform for so long, mostly because how relatable I've been, regardless if people like me or my antics or whatever, or what I come with, or I'm so used to being loved one week, hate another week. What's important to me is the supporters, the viewers, the people who've been in tune to my life for so long. Those are the people that I'm really genuinely concerned with as far as making amends with.
What?
Cast members and all that stuff that's falling in line because it's story and producers were told them afterwards and all that stuff. Not so much because they're just in it for an NDA and the check, which we all saw happen at the table. But the people who genuinely are watching me every week, that love and hate me, those are the ones I feel like are more important than anything. Because without them, there isn't this. And I do feel, and I know I disappointed a lot of people.
What? Like what? Erica, do you know how stupid that sounds? So you're only remorseful. You're only remorseful for the people that love, hate you, that support you. You're only remorseful to a selective few. You're only remorseful to a selective few. Okay. Erica. So basically you're segregating the level of remorse that you have. So you have selective remorse. That's what you're telling me? Because if it's selective remorse, you're really not remorseful at all for your actions and what you put out there. Because a person who is really remorseful, they will be remorseful for all. You literally said, like, are you stupid? Did you really just say on Carlos King's couch, on camera, did you really say that you only have remorse to the people that love you and support you, but not to the woman that you said it to? Or not to those little black girls who don't even know Love and Hip Hop? Clearly he's gonna watch this, probably watch it. Like, what? No, what you should have said, dummy, is that I'm remorseful towards anyone that felt offended. If you felt offended, if anyone felt offended by my words, that are offended by the choice words that I put out there, that I said to another black woman, I apologize. I'm very remorseful. Like, what? That literally blowed my mind. That literally blowed my mind. She literally said, let's go back.
The people that really genuinely concern my antics or whatever, or what I come with, or I'm so used to being loved one week, hate another week. What's important to me is the supporters, the viewers, the people who've been in tune to my life for so long. Those are the people that I'm really genuinely concerned with as far as making amends with. You know, cast members and all that stuff that's falling in line because it's story and producers were told them afterwards and all that stuff. You know, not so much because they're just in it for an NDA and the check, which we all saw happen at the table. But the people who genuinely are watching me every week, that love and hate me, those are the ones I feel like are more important than anything. Because without them, there isn't this. And I do feel, and I know I disappointed a lot of people.
So if you disappointed a lot of people, why are you saying that you only have a select few that you're sorry? Like, it's the select for me. It's the select, like, Erica, this is not a good look, Mom. This is not a look. This is not a good look. First of all, I'm slurring on my words, bitch. Like, I'm so flabbergasted. Like, I feel like you should have took another month or two to really get your thoughts together, because I don't know about y'all, but I felt like she should have definitely waited a couple of more months until everything died down because I feel like it's still fresh. This was literally probably a couple of months or a couple of weeks after the whole roundtable shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many months or whatever after, how many weeks, months. I don't know. But this whole meetup with Erica and Carlos, it was literally quick. And that's how you know that she's feeling it. She's feeling it. Her pockets are getting shorter. The job is not jobbing. Like the money, like her money well has ran dry because she don't have Love and Hip Hop and she don't have her Tubi movies. Erica, baby, your best bet was to actually wait until you actually like thought everything out. You actually need to sit in everything. Sit in the hate, sit in all of the bad publicity. And when you really find the words to actually say and what you're trying to convey to the people that were offended by your choice of words, like that would have been more sickening than anything. Because now you know what you did. You won't be placing the blame game because you actually sat in it long enough to actually have a different perspective. Because now, since like this is literally close between what transpired on Love and Hip Hop, that roundtable shit, that racism conversation. Between that racism roundtable on MTV and this is really close. So you haven't really sat in and gathered all of your feelings and you haven't really sat in it long enough to really mm, to really, what am I trying to say? To really understand what you have done to yourself and why things are now happening to you and why your career is literally perishing before your eyes. Like, I felt like you needed to sit in it more and you didn't. I feel like you rushed it because you were angry because Mona and the producers were trying to paint a narrative of you and you didn't like that narrative. So you had to call on Carlos King so you could do an exclusive interview to literally tell your side of the story. But in all actuality, Erica, you really did yourself more harm by not waiting it out. I feel like this interview needed to come out, need to be shot or come out a month from now, or you should have. I just felt like you should have waited, child. You should have just waited. You should have just waited, in my opinion. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all, because she is doing this all wrong.
I don't think I can. There aren't real words that I can put together to explain why I've said it in the past.
But you do see why people feel.
Well, I think they're gonna bring her back eventually. Mona only dropped her because of the backlash. So I saw Mona. First of all, we've been saw Mona, but I don't know. Listen. We have seen more Stranger Things, Island.
like you say it to these Black people.
It's just a coincidence, but it's not that. And that's why I'm like, because it just so happens to be a coincidence that it is. But I've definitely called my sister a monkey before. And, you know, like it's a word that I use to insult someone or be playful.
Let's hear that again, y'all. Let's hear that again. Let's what?
And that's why I'm like, because it just so happens to be a coincidence that it is. But I've definitely called my sister a monkey before. And, you know, like it's a word that I use to insult someone or be playful.
What?
Never with intention of being racial or
girl.
Like
let's hear that again.
You know, like it's a word that I use to insult someone or be playful.
What the fuck? How is that playful? How is that playful? That's not playful. When I'm calling somebody a monkey, I'm insulting them. It's not playful. We're literally insulting each other. It's not playful. We're literally insulting each other. It's not playful. So you sound really fucking ridiculous, Miss Erica Mena. Girl, where's her PR, girl? Where's her PR? I can't.
Never with intention of being racial or that. Like I'm raised in my family alone. I'm blended. You know, like there's not a racial bone in my body. Now that it's out there, it has me very mindful. Like obviously I cannot ever say this ever again.
Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna cut you off.
Ever again, girl, this is your third time saying it. You can't say this ever again. You said it. This is your third time. So you can't ever say it again, girl. You've been said it. What the? Girl, let's keep it moving. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Because Erica is so fucking delusional. It's ridiculous. She is sick in the head. Like, she is sick. The girl is sick. She's delusional. She's like, girl, are you on, like, Erica, like, what I really want to know, like, did you do, like, heavy, you know, drugs before you did this interview? Like, I really want to ask her that. Like, did you drink before this interview? Did you do like some weed? Did you smoke before? Did you do like some heavy substance before? Because you are really talking out both sides of your ass in this interview. And the shit that you're the stupid shit that you're saying out your mouth is so it is jarring to hear. It is really jarring. I'm like, okay, Erica, you keep digging the ditch even bigger for yourself, but okay.
Because I want to have this conversation with you because I really want to understand the backstory too. So when you were saying in the past, no one would ever check you on, because one thing I will say about
Period, karma.
as a Black person, and I'm very honest when it comes to, like, I'm not perfect. Do I use the N-word? Yeah. With that being said, I'm Black. I feel like we own it. Be very real with you. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I moved to New York in my early 20s. And obviously, New York's a big melting pot, you know, of different cultures, Caribbean cultures, all that. And I remember seeing a large group of Latin men and women use it, and it was so jarring to me. Then one day, J-Lo used it in a song, and then she said, well, John Rue wrote it for me, but I would never say anything to hurt the Black community. But I always feel like when you're faced with something of that magnitude, do you have people around you who's like, look, girl, I'm not gonna mean it that way, but it's offensive. Just like I had to teach men in my family, like,
thanks, Spicy Boo. Girl, these ads, I cannot. Girl, shut up.
Like, you know, you can't say, and they're like, why? I'm like, because it's a gay slur. I'm gay.
That's what makes this whole thing very complicated and tricky, and that's why it's like, at the end of the day,
like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I just want to take accountability, and I just want people to know now more than ever the state of being mindful and more aware of the things I say and do is officially solidified in my life. Especially because out of all the things that I've done in Love and Hip Hop, this right here has been the biggest backlash I've ever gotten. And it doesn't even matter how I feel anymore or ever. It matters my supporters and what they feel, and the viewers and what they feel. You know, that's who I want to apologize to those people that found it offensive. And I want to really clarify. And I wish I had the words, because I've been sitting on this for this moment. Like, how do I explain this? There is no way, but just, I fucked up. Have I fucked up before? Yes. Will this fuck help me?
And this is why I said, like, maybe you shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done this interview so quickly. Because I said this, I say it time again. I said this before. You shouldn't have done this interview so quickly after that whole roundtable thing. You already put out an apology on your Instagram. That should have been done with. This interview should have been months down the line. Probably near the reunion. You should have waited until they do a reunion talking about it or some shit. I don't know if they still doing a reunion. But like you said, you can't even find the words, or, you know, because you shouldn't have done this interview, sweets. You shouldn't have done it. Because you're literally talking out both sides of your ass at this point. You are literally trying to find the words so you won't get canceled even more. And you're doing a horrible job at defending yourself. Because you and I think that's the problem. You're trying to defend yourself. You shouldn't be defending yourself. You should really be on the offense. You shouldn't be on defense. Be on the offensive side. Like, really, like I said, be humble. Come into this humbly. Literally mean your apology. But this walking us back down memory lane, and, you know, what transpired in the episodes, you're literally doing a weekly recap of the episodes we already watched. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, Erica. You literally wasted 19 minutes. I'm 19 and 30 minutes in this interview, and you literally have wasted my time by taking us back and doing recaps of all episodes of Love and Hip Hop. Girl, I didn't even watch the fucking show, and I don't care. Girl, bye.
Prevent fuck like this again? Absolutely. But I'm not racist. And I'm not a colorist. And I'm sorry to the people who I offended. I don't want this fuck up.
Of course you don't want this fuck up, because it's literally hurting your pockets right now. And it's literally preventing you from feeding your kids. Your mouth literally fucked up the food from your kids' mouths. You have nobody to blame but yourself, Erica. Now you really cannot feed your kids. You probably would have to go on to an OnlyFans. Because really, who is booking you? Who is booking you? Tubi said sayonara, or if it was the Black Entertainment, was it the Black Show? They said sayonara. I don't know if you need to go to Zeus, because Zeus at this point is taking everybody. Maybe you need to get with Zeus. Maybe Zeus will have a show for you. You need to listen. Zeus is taking all throwaway Love and Hip Hop talent. Anybody from Love and Hip Hop that got fired, quit, got temporary release or permanent release or whatever, Zeus is taking them, child. You need to do a show with Zeus. Do a show with Zeus. Or listen, Erica, be on Baddies, girl. Be on Baddies. There's a lot of mothers. You can say what you want to say. You can fight and do all that other stuff on Baddies. That, you know what? That's how you can pay. You can keep money flowing in. Get on Zeus, girl. Because these crocodile tears, we don't believe them. You can save them for some dramatic motherfucking movie that you're probably gonna act in the future. I don't know. Save it for the audition tapes, girl. Like, I can't with your crocodile tears. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all.
To make people feel any differently about me because of this. You know, like, especially people who have been rooting for me all this time, and then this happened, and now they feel some type of way. Those are the people that
What would you like to say to the Black community?
Period.
Because
Be on a
there's
Lifetime movie.
there's a large
Like,
percentage of people in the Black community who feel this way, Erica. They feel like when it comes to some Latin women, it's like, y'all love Black dick. Y'all want our rhythm, but not our blues. Y'all love to immerse yourselves in Black culture. You like to cosplay as Black women. A lot of Black people do feel that way, and they feel like when it comes,
But it's crazy because just as much as Black women get shit, we get shit.
first of all, Erica, let him finish. Do y'all realize that Erica don't let Carlos King finish his thought? She always gotta jump in at every motherfucking second. Like, girl, let him finish his thought. He didn't even finish his line of questioning. You literally just jumped in and just, girl. Ugh.
Shit too. We can't, like, Latin women are always labeled as this women that just want to come and take people's men and all of that stuff. And it's like, it's sad, but both ends, no matter what the race is, we're constantly judging and like pointing the finger at each other when, you know, but yet we're purposely dividing ourselves, you know, when really, like, that's why growing up in New York
Christina,
was a beautiful thing for me, because, you know, my best friend was Black. My cousin is married Black, so I have Black cousins, and, you know, like, it's always been a melting pot. It's never been separated. We've just all been infused together. You know, that's the way of New York. You know, we're all in this big melting pot together. But what I want to say to the women that feel that way, I know it's going to take time. But if I can be given that, not only will I be making up for that, but I will constantly be doing my best to remind them how sorry I am and the things I do from here on out.
Girl, you don't need to constantly remind nobody that you're sorry. First of all, this interview could have been a one and done if you came on the interview humble and apologize sincerely. You didn't. What you did was over-explain, tried to put blame on everybody instead of putting the blame on yourself. Take accountability for what the fuck you did. You tried to take accountability, but then it cancels out when you're trying to place more blame on other people. You trying to be like, you know what, I'll take accountability, but look at everybody else. Girl, that is the wrong way to do it. And the fact that you would like spend your life trying to like say sorry, like, girl, you ain't need to do that. This interview could have been that, but you didn't. Because this interview shouldn't have happened so quickly, as I said multiple times. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more Aaron Wiles Out commentary and also a variety of videos of content. All right, let's keep it continue. Let's continue, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe.
And genuinely, just overall, I'm sorry.
would you like to apologize to Spice for calling her a monkey?
I would have if she was genuinely broken from that comment. But let's go back to the day it happened. She went on live and ranted for 3 hours on live, saying I had all types of STDs. Even mentioned Safari a few times.
Girl, what the fuck is wrong with her? Girl, this is the problem. Girl, let's go back. Erica, we don't need to go back. That is the problem. Girl, we're not going back. We're going to fast forward this shit.
Because even Kurt and Rashida went on saying I had all types of STDs.
Nobody cares.
I really feel like production went, they were like, oh my God, this is going to be great ratings. let's go with it. And what they failed to realize is that, yeah, it brought ratings, but it also brought backlash that you now have to save face for, and probably lost a lot of sponsorship. So they really chose to promote racism, but yet they want to have table talks now.
Because they have to get back some of their money. They have to save themselves. First of all, if you're a big corporation, a big network, yes, I'm going to save my motherfucking ass. They're going to get rid of the bad apple. Okay? They're going to get rid of the bad apple. They're going to spin it into their narrative so they can get back some of the money that you've lost them. So yes, they have to do a little bit of damage control. That's what happens in business. You got to do something about it. Like, Erica, don't you get that? Didn't you have to do damage control? First of all, this whole interview is damage control, Erica. Why don't you get that? This interview is damage control. Shut it up. Shut it up. Because now you're annoying me. You're annoying me. You're annoying me because you keep going back to what the fuck Spice did. This interview is about Erica. Stop with the whole, oh, Spice said this, Spice said that. Girl, what did you say? Let's keep it on. What the fuck did you say? What the fuck did Erica say? Stop getting on what Spice did and what Spice, and that had you not want to apologize. You know what would have happened, Erica, if you would apologize? You would have looked like the bigger person, stupid. In the public's eyes, you would have looked like the bigger person instead of just tit for tat. Play it into your narrative. You could have played it like that. Like, even if you didn't mean your apology, Erica, it would have looked good on your image that you apologize for what you said in your comment towards this dark-skinned black woman. You could have played the game. You could have played that. But because you're so egotistical, you're not humble, and you're a narcissist, you don't think the long game. You rather think right now at this moment. Because you're not thinking the long term. You're thinking about right now. And that's the problem. That's where you fucked up. Play the long game, not the short one. Let's keep it moving. Like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And I'm not taking accountability for yes, I did it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to show that, you should have shown her falling on her face too, because that's really what she was mad about.
What would you like to say to the Black community who are offended by, because you do have a lot of Black supporters?
Well, above all things, I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry. And like I said, I really genuinely want to do the work. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yes, and that's the sad part. Christina, she isn't sorry. Carlos is giving her all the leeway to keep saying sorry, but she won't. She is she's a narcissist. And a narcissist don't see their own problem in their life. They don't see that they are the problem. They are the problem. They create situations, and this is why so many bad things are happening to them in their life. Like, why Erica don't see the shit that, like, I hope, hopefully, and I just hope Erica watches this interview back and really realize what an idiot she made herself out to be and how unbelievable she comes across in this footage, in this interview. It is so sickening to watch. It's irking to me. It's really irking to me and my homegirl.
But I want to do the work to take action to prove that I'm sorry. Not just say it and walk away because this is going to die down. That's not my mentality. This is why I'm sitting here with you. If that was the case, I would have just went about my business and I did this.
Mm-hmm.
Does she call her kids little monkeys? Well, Christina, according to her, it's all playful. She does little playfully. She calls everybody monkeys playfully. That's what she said in this interview.
But don't know what it is, but I just feel like this ugly situation is going to lead me to a better purpose and trying to do something that's ultimately, I'm it's not about winning anybody over either. It's about, okay, she's human, she fucked up, and she made it up to us. Let's give her a break, or let's give her a chance, even if it's just a chance.
You want the chance to prove to people you're not a racist and colorist.
It's not. I don't need to prove that. I want to prove that I'm sorry,
Okay.
and that what I said was not meant in a racial way. And
This interview would have proved that you're sorry, but you literally fucked it up. You literally fucked it up, but whatever. Girl, what? Girl, you gotta prove that you're sorry? Girl, I'm over you. Girl.
I'm gonna make it up to them. I feel like I owe them that. Especially the people who, you know, I get it. There's people that they'll watch the show and have their opinions, but the people who genuinely do watch the show, that every Mena Monday, you know what I mean? That I've been on this platform for so long. Those are the people that like matter to me. They matter.
Erica, this is your best bet. Don't bring this shit up again. You bring it up again, it's gonna open up old wounds. Do not do another interview. You know what will suffice? By you succeeding after something as big as the backlash that you're receiving right now. Okay? Your best bet is to not do not near one interview after this. Don't do an interview. You better not do an interview. You better not do an interview with not near other person. I don't care, off on the radio, on live TV, podcast. I don't care. Do not do another interview, because you're literally going to make child. Listen, like I said, what you could do, not say anything, and let you bounce back with success. Bounce back with success. Get on another project. Be in our face. Get on Zeus. Get on this. Literally, like, success, like what's the word? A redemption story is what we like. A comeback story. Listen, the public loves a comeback story. Okay? Push back with success. That's how you move along. Okay? And listen, this monkey comment will be a thing of the past. Let's keep it going.
They matter. They watch me every week. They judge me. They love me. They hate me. It's all part of the job, but they matter. Even if I'm on their shit list this week. This happens. 1 week in reality, they love you. Next week, they don't. I've been there for 15 years of it. But
they matter. They matter, but they wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Child, I wouldn't. Let me, you know what?
I'm going to make it up.
Like, comment, and subscribe, everybody.
I'm going to make this up.
Girl, she is doing her best.
Amazing. Love. Stunning. I'm obsessed.
It's like, when I tell you guys, it's given. I could do all bad by myself. She's doing her big. She's doing her big one with this acting.
Especially being on this platform for so long, knowing how shitty they did me in the beginning, and it did me 20 times shittier in the end. But those people, I'm gonna make it up to them, and I know all I can say is sorry right now. But I'm gonna prove that I'm sorry, because I am.
The fact that you need to prove that you're sorry is very telling, girl.
Have you been working towards understanding the issues? Because the one thing I will say to you is, because you are a woman raising.
The fact that you need to prove that you're sorry, you're really not sorry. It should already be appearing that you're sorry. It's just showing your pores that you're sorry, and it don't show it. It shows lies and deceit in fairy tales and crocodile tears, bitch. It's really giving Tyler Perry Studios, girl. And I'm so embarrassed for you. But let's continue.
Black children. And the fact that you want to do the work. And I'm not here to tell you exactly what the work to do. I think you have to find out within yourself. The one thing I will say to you is, because you're raising Black children, you definitely have to educate yourself on the plights of Black people so that when your child comes home and says, somebody called me monkey, you understand like exactly what that means. Only you can do the work within yourself to feel comfortable. And
I'm still trying to figure it out. But I know, like even with the new ventures of where my career is going, I'm going to be more mindful than just different situations that I have control over, you know? See, when it happened, I knew that day. But then I was filming for months and months and months, and I just was like, okay, I knew this day was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. And that's okay. What's
Wait,
not okay
what?
is how to be this bad day.
So you blame it on you filming so many times, and that's why you called Spice a monkey? Is that what you're trying to say? Let's go back.
Well, then I was filming for months and months and months, and I just was like, okay, I knew this day was coming, but I wasn't expecting it to be this bad. And that's okay.
You knew this day was coming, but you didn't know that it would be this bad? Erica, shut up. Just shut up and let's keep it going, girl. You sound stupid.
What's not okay is how, if this was as bad as the network says it is, why wasn't I like
I agree, Karma. She stopped crying hella quick.
I actually would have been more content with that than the way they did it, because you chose to promote something that she did not know about until your producers brought that to her attention. You promoted this fight for most of the year to promote this actual show even coming on air. You guys saw bits and pieces of me and Spice and all this stuff during previews for how long? Which means they sat on this for long enough that they could have handled this whole situation different. And I'm not trying to say I'm not wrong. What I'm trying to say as a network and as a franchise, you use and suck us dry for your show to keep going. But when it's time to protect us and do right by us, or maybe wipe something out, because as a whole, collectively, because it's not just us cast, there's other people involved in this. We all are eating from this, right? It's time to be more mindful instead of just always throwing us out there, wringing us out to dry to look fucking sick and not think about our life after this.
Erica, welcome to fucking reality TV. Like, are you... Girl! Welcome to reality TV. Erica, you've been on this. Erica, you've been on this franchise for how many years? You've been on this franchise for many, many years. You have seen them come and go. Why? And I'm asking you why. Let's be real. Why you think they should protect you? Why you think they should protect you? All they care about is their revenue dollars, is their ad dollars, and pumping these ratings. That's all they care about. So you give people who are desperate for a check a job because they can't get anywhere else and they need the exposure. We know what this we know what I'm getting to next. Networks don't care. It's up to you to change or to run your own narrative. Okay? That's why a lot of people are executive producing their content. When you're on somebody else's shit, they get to do with it as they please. That's what Nene had to find out. That's what all other reality shows have to find out. That these networks do not give a fuck about you. You are another dollar sign in their wallet. You are another name on the dotted line. You are another animal in the zoo that we can film and see y'all hit each other, cause chaos, cause destruction amongst y'all. That's why they feed y'all with nothing but alcohol and pump y'all full of drugs because y'all, we need the ratings. Shut up, Erica. You know how this goes. Shut it up. When have they ever protected you? When have they ever protected anybody? When? When have they protected anybody on reality TV? When? Listen, these networks will throw you to the wolves and don't bat an eyelash. It is all about the revenue dollars and the ratings. Ratings means coin. Avenue dollars means money. It's all about the money for them. If it ain't about the money, if it ain't about business, you can take it up the road with that shit. Okay? You're here for a job and a job only. Don't come to this job with your feelings. Okay? Personal feelings. Oh, listen. Personal feelings, take that out the door. It's about business. Period.
I found out.
Yeah, how did you find out you were?
I found out. This happened
Period.
Monday, Tuesday
So
of August the 28th, 9th, one of those. That Saturday, Instagram went up. I called my lawyer. Did anybody call you?
wait. So the episode aired on a Tuesday.
Mhm.
You didn't find out you were fired from Love and Hip Hop until you went on Instagram and saw
Their little save face statement.
you.
I called my lawyer like, did we get a formal pink slip? And does this mean I'm officially free from this contract? Because I was like more excited about that. Because remember, I'm like dying to get out of my fucking options, you know? No letter. When we finally got a response from their lawyers, he claimed he tried to call my lawyer, but the call wouldn't go through.
If you've ever seen text behind somebody just like this, it's actually not hard, especially using Adobe Express. So let me show you.
Girl, nobody cares.
social media that you were suspended from filming from Love and Hip Hop.
Mind you, that Friday of that week, I was in green screen. I was working. Let's just put it like this. Because of all of this, the whole second half was storyline based around me. So right now as we speak, they're scrambling, trying to film shit to take out so much of the shit that I was in. Like the whole second half was based on me because of everyone's, you know, like Jessica White is totally on my side. And then, you know, you have other people that, and Bambi, you know, like, so it was, we were split it because of all of that. And we've been filming, you know? Yeah.
Have you heard from Bambi and Sierra?
I will never hear from Sierra again, because I personally made sure of that. But Bambi, I speak to all the time. That's like my real friend.
And Sierra because of the Safari situation?
I mean, Sierra just because she's weird.
Okay.
She, you know, you can't claim you're my friend and go out the way you did. Because you literally took 20 days just to tell me that my ex-husband was trying to get at you. And I honestly, now that I know her from the upfront and then I was able to pull myself out and look at her from the outside, I really think she contemplated on that's why, which is why she didn't tell me right off rip. Because if you're really my friend and my ex-husband tries to get at you, are you not going to pick up the fucking call the same moment it happens? Like, yo, get your baby daddy. So yeah, I feel like 20 days to tell me you definitely had some other motives. And then her going on live to tell the world we weren't friends anymore and give her side of the story is just like, you're like that. Her live legitimized to me she's guilty. Like she needed to say her side of the story to get approval from the world. When we all know you don't have to do that. Like reality TV, and you weren't blindsided. That whole conversation, you weren't blindsided. Clearly not, because Bambi knew, and I didn't even know Bambi knew.
Mona Scott Young made a comment in her Insta story saying handled. And then went on a radio show to say she has nothing to do with the show. She wasn't talking about handling you.
I agree. Sierra is weird, and we don't care about Sierra. Erica, no shade.
She was more speaking about, you know, what the network did. How did you feel when you saw that? Because once again, I'm now learning you didn't know you were suspended until you saw it on Instagram. Maybe minutes later, Mona posted handled.
I'm not going to expect anything real from a woman that can't even be real with the people that have helped her make this franchise. Just simple as that. Especially with me. Like, you knew damn well, woman, you made me sign a contract that was so shitty. And after seeing Jocelyn's interview, I feel like, oh yeah, this bitch thought I was just straight, no, like, worthless. Because to hear that Jocelyn kept getting money as she shot out the ass. So it's like, so, you know.
Be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself for being a carpet to be walked all over, Erica. I'm sorry. You, first of all, let's keep it going. Because I could really keep going on and on about how I already did it. I already said it about that whole situation. Girl, be mad at yourself, not mad at Mona, girl.
I just feel like
you live and you learn.
She has never really done right by any of us besides maybe Andy, but that's her professional ass kisser. So, but I mean, let's talk about it. Besides Cardi B, who has really been able to really blossom from this franchise?
K Michelle. First of all, I want everybody to stop trying to play on motherfucker. This is another thing I really don't like. I need for everybody to stop trying to play K Michelle like she hasn't flourished. Okay? K Michelle only did 2 stunts on Love and Hip Hop. Okay? On Love and Hip Hop. And she was out of here. She got signed. She did albums, but she's an R&B artist. Y'all know R&B artists don't sell. Really. But that girl has created a fan base. I'm gonna need y'all to put more respect on K Michelle's name. Even Cardi put respect on K Michelle's name, because before Cardi, there was a K Michelle. Cardi followed K Michelle's motherfucking blueprint. Okay? Spent 2 seasons on Love and Hip Hop and got signed. And blew. Stop playing my girl like she hasn't. First of all, by the way, my girl is performing on the Country Music Awards in November. Now, Eat That ain't coming out with her own country EP. Now, Eat That. What are you girls doing? Have y'all been performing on these on stages like this? What girl you know is performing on the Country Music Awards? Oh, y'all better put some motherfucking respect on my bitch's K Michelle's name. Like, my bitch is not like that girl. Because none of y'all have the fan base like K Michelle. No shade. No shade. Let's keep it a honey. Don't try to play my bitch. Fuck is y'all talking about?
And I think it's,
yes, Island, like, K Michelle most definitely paved the way. Jocelyn Hernandez too has done well in her own. Yeah, that's all great. Stop trying to play my bitch. Ain't got that part. Yep. Yeah, real icy girl. Ain't got that partnership with Jack Daniels. And literally, K Michelle said she gets paid more for that Jack Daniels partnership than music ever did for her. And guess what? She's filming right now. Which one of you girls can say they were a executive producer on Lifetime? They produced a show on Lifetime. None of you girls. None of you girls produced a show on Lifetime. Catch that motherfucking dirt. Catch that gag. Y'all will not play motherfucking K Michelle, my bitch K. What are you talking about? Really, I'm happy for Kid, because I know she really wanted to do country. Yes, Island. Like, I follow K Michelle, and I've been to her show. She's so amazing live. and she's gonna be on Country Music Awards. She's gonna be performing, because you know the lady, Naomi Judd from the Judds. Yes, she's on their tribute. K Michelle did a song with Jelly Roll for the tribute to the Judds album. She's on the tribute to the Judds album or something, and she's gonna perform at the Country Music Awards. So shout out to my motherfucking bitch K. Bitch, you got the wrong one, Erica. Bitch, you played with that.
Made that way, structured that way. Because we watch your shows and how women are able to go through their ugly times, but they're still presented in a way where, regardless of you agree with them or you're going, like it's a connection. Like you see them as humans.
Girl, now she's trying to get on Carlos production. Girl, you better go with what you know, girl.
You're like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, I've gone through that, but I feel for you. Like, it's just how it's formulated, right? Married to Medicine is one of my favorites. Like how, like, you know, like these women go through really real life shit. You know, they might not be in the hip hop world, but they have.
But then you see how they did Mariah. So, girl, you are not exempt. You see how they did Mariah on Married to Medicine? You ain't exempt. They kicked Mariah as soon as she signed her executive producer thing away. And she just wanted to be talent. Girl, what? Girl, you see how they threw Mariah to the wolves?
Their moments, they have it, you know. But I'm sure on set with you guys aren't pouring liquor down your cast throat right before scenes either. It's formulated. And I'm not knocking it because I've been on it long enough. But I'm just, now that I'm able to really talk about it because nobody owns shit, let's just call it what it is. You know, they know what they're doing. I mean, how many times have I walked into scenes that you guys have seen on air and I'm blindsided by people and things of that nature? And it's like, you can still give real-time television without ambushing people and without, you know, taking advantage of their pain and making it so much more disgraceful than it is. Because editing is, we're not considered in the end. Like even now. Yeah, I said what I said, but the way you handled me, do you guys not want me to have a life after this? After giving you 15 years of my life, where you guys got a chance to
bleed you
take
dry?
Every relationship I've ever had? How many moments I've had on Love and Hip Hop where I could have had a moment from the time I tried to perform my first single to this, to my, every fucking time I had something good, down to my lipstick launch in the middle of the Bronx, which was the worst thing they could possibly do. My whole family's there. They bring some broad in that rich is quote unquote to approach me at a real event that I'm having. And it became World War I. You started a fight with someone that has a room full of cousins that's ready to rumble. That was all over TMZ. It was one of the earlier years of me and, you know, Rich. But it's like, I never got a chance to just have a good moment for the audience and for them to be proud of me until I got married. And even that, they shitted on me because it was supposed to be a wedding special. And it ended up being about Joe and Tahiri and who the fuck wasn't invited and who was invited to my wedding, as opposed to showing them, you know, the issues I was going through with my mom or me with my son, or like real moments that led up to the wedding. It was supposed to be a special, you know, like they made half of my wedding special into bullshit that nobody gave a fuck about. You know, so when it comes to Mona, I appreciate her seeing that I'm a fucking star, because who couldn't? And I appreciate the fact that eventually, you know, my day filming Love and Hip Hop, Mona was right outside. So Mona used to get my raps when I used to get set up. When my song got taken away, I left the studio after punching a hole in the wall and went right to Mona's truck. Because yeah, she was on set. Those are the days that I was filming. I went right to the motherfucking boss. You just fucking set me up. Really? My fucking song? So she has a different kind of rapport with me, because obviously those times I didn't care who the fuck she was. It is what it is. But
and that's exactly why she didn't give a fuck about you. Because of that attitude right there. Yeah, you told on yourself, boo. You told on yourself.
What did you think about the Coloring special and the fact that you weren't even invited?
Yes, all reality shows edit to fit a narrative, but they only capture what you give them. Period. Thank you, Island. The fuck? Watch it. Like, girl, you literally saying this because you're not in contract. Like, girl, you still look a fool, girl. What?
It was too.
they didn't do it because they genuinely wanted to or felt that they needed to. They did it because they had to. which is why they brought in the cast that they brought in to sign NDAs, and they got that extra little check and so on and so forth.
Like, comment,
And they also
subscribe,
knew
y'all.
who to pick to do that. Because truth be told, that segment should have been implemented in our Love and Hip Hop franchise for a lot of things going back to early days. If you really meant it, you should have been doing this after a lot of other episodes that happened years ago for different topics and things like that. If you really want to make it because you need to teach our community something, there's a lot of shit on this franchise that has been allowed and exploited, and they got ratings from, and this and a third. They did that because at the end of the day, sponsors pay the bills, and when sponsors pull out, they got to figure it out.
Yep.
GoDaddy is a partner that always puts you first.
And I really don't understand why she don't get it. Like, of course, like you said, they had ad dollars, and once the racism thing happened, those ad sponsors was going to literally take their money away from them. They had to do something. So why not kick the person that made the comment, throw her throw her to the pack of wolves, the lions and the bears and the tigers. Let her get ate up. And let's do a show about racism, but we're actually shitting on her so we could get those ad dollars back. You were the scapegoat because it was you who called her a monkey, dummy. It's smart business plan to me. It's unfortunate, but listen, life happens.
I felt like if that was the intention, then yeah, it should have been you and Spice to have the conversation.
But they didn't want me to express these details, like a producer informing her, and how she really ranted for a week about everything under the sun, from my vagina having chlamydia to whatever the fuck she could possibly think of, for a week and change. Literally, this bitch subbed me for I don't even know how long. Not once did she make about it being that until she was told.
She
was told, they told her
that.
to keep it on the wrap so they could film on it. So much so they sent her in saying the wrong shit, which is why it went from what I said, blue, to what she said, black. And then I also want to bring to light how I know people were like, oh, Yendi tried to explain things to her and blah, blah, blah. Yendi has called me an ass monkey. You think I'm going to sit up there and talk to a woman about what I said to another woman, but yet 2015, Hot 97 with Ebro in the morning. This bitch called me an ass monkey 5 different times.
Yandy called you an ass monkey?
Ass monkey. If you want to go, because Mona is going to film with you. If you want to act like an ass monkey and have a girl and have a guy and you're sleeping in there, then you're going to be an ass.
Ooh, let's see. Girl, I love receipts. I love me some receipts. Let's see. Yendi. Okay, Yendi. We're gonna do a little bit of receipts. Let's do receipts, y'all. Hot 97 interview. 2015. Let's do that. Give me 1 second. But shit, even if she did, Erica, no shade, it wasn't on Love and Hip Hop. It was on the radio show. So me doing this is completely irrelevant. My bad. So yeah, she probably called you on the radio, but she didn't call you that on the show. You see how that is? I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. Let's keep it going.
Ass monkey, of course they're going to film you. So when I said you weren't offended, you chose to be offended, that's what I was getting at. Is that you could have been.
And first of all, no shade. We all know Yandy is full of shit. So you ain't need to tell us that, boo-boo. You ain't need to tell us that. Well, I'm not the biggest Yandy, so I didn't know about the interview. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's see. It was 8 years ago. Was it 8 years ago? Let's see, y'all. Let's see.
These are my friends.
No, hold on.
Me in my dressing room getting dressed, and then
Yeah.
you have to wait and see. I'm sitting next to my future husband. He can't know what my dress looks like.
And
Sorry.
DC's real quick,
You
man.
see?
Oh man. Okay, so none of them are like casted, right? It's, everyone's your
These
real,
are my real
girlfriends.
girlfriends, yeah. And they're like, one of my girlfriends, she's married, and she's Ayana.
Hey, so I
regular. These are regular pretty girls.
No, I'm not saying
a pool workout,
Like a
beach
boot
workout, throwing up. I don't care. It's hard work. You want to be in this wedding?
A lot of breakups.
all together.
All together, going on 9 years. And he came and got his boo. Really like my second, because Love and Hip Hop was like my first.
after his 30.
Right?
right?
I invite her over for dinner. I invite her, just so we can be a real family.
For you.
Right.
I don't know
home. It's quite
They
all
just
right.
happen to be right. You know?
I don't think this is it. I think it's 10 years. Isn't it 10 years ago? Let's see.
The Beautiful.
Yes.
I don't think a lot of people.
Laura, this is what you deal with every. Just mess up what I was trying to do. I want to keep women well-rounded, so we tell you about.
Oh no, so this
the daughter's 18
in front of the world. I don't know if DC.
We talk every day about it, but yeah.
So on Love and Hip Hop, there are your character is still the same.
That kind of staple role where
create opportunities for
help get to all that play out on the show. Girlfriend.
Okay. Altercation with Erica Mena isn't
like
really like
it's what happens regularly.
It happens Monday through Friday, I guess. I mean, not for me though. Her and I, actually this year I haven't seen her much.
Got it.
But we haven't had it much.
But
of
I've seen some and been around some. And so it was one of the premiere parties where she was acting up and acting drunk, and I could see you definitely take issue with her behavior.
You know what? The relationship that Erica and I have, I can always pull her aside and say, Erica, now you got to straighten up and fly right. And she respects it, and that's one thing I can never take anything away from her. I mean, first season when she came on, I made it very clear, like, look, you disrespect my friend, I'm not going to be friends. I ride out for. But there's a professional relationship that her and I have that, it's fine. And it's just my character to definitely.
It was the other.
What's Laura's body language?
No, I'm not saying it. I'm just laughing.
Trying to say she's
Was it this one?
Because I'm very involved in
and
my
now that I'm a
situation.
size D, what happened?
I'm still out here in my problem.
Completely different lives.
Reasons.
Let me address something with Love and Hip Hop. That I get Google alerts about this way too much. There was a certain cast member you guys had up here.
I was going to ask you
felt
the same
like
thing.
I got special treatment because
That was
Erica Mena.
Erica, our girl Erica.
Okay.
Right.
Glasses
now
off.
I keep hearing my name mentioned, and I'm not sure as to why I'm constantly mentioned. But to clarify, yes, first season I was on the production side of Love and Hip Hop. When I decided to be a cast member, I relinquished all rights on a production side, but I don't get special treatment. I just.
By the way, first of all, I just want to say disclaimer. This video is just for entertainment purposes. Everything said in this video does not mean to hurt anyone. Enjoy. Also, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use sits the balance in the favor of fair. All right, let's keep it going. Period.
Just choose not to act an ass monkey. If I acted an ass monkey, best believe Mona Scott Young will put up there me acting an ass monkey and say, yeah, listen, you acted an ass monkey, but that got us some money.
Right.
I choose not to do that. Not only do I choose not to act an ass monkey, I don't have.
Oh, she said it multiple times, y'all.
Crazy-ish, like a girlfriend and a boyfriend. I sleep with the girlfriend and the boyfriend, and that's good TV. I would cast her, and I would put that out on blast.
And for the audience listening and watching, Eric.
Okay, period. So we seen that. All right, period. So we seen that, girl.
Offended at the fact that this woman talked about my kid. But you chose to be offended about her saying that I said this word. But you are guilty of calling me the same thing. So how can I take you serious to talk to me and lecture me and school me about something you're guilty of? So at that point, and honestly, this was done they didn't show the scene, obviously, but they showed clips of it for their special. Only the clips that were beneficial to what the narrative they're trying to betray. But that particular scene where you see me talking to Yandy, I was at Bambi's quote unquote bachelorette party that they literally put together just so everyone can approach me on this comment. They even had poor Shakana in the building, knowing damn well Shakana don't even like Bambi. Okay. So I guess they thought everyone was supposed to give it to me. Shakana was scared of shit, walked to set, came to set with security. Okay. Sierra didn't know what to fucking do, but do what she do best. The only people that really had anything to say and could say anything was Kurt, Rashida, and Yandy. And honestly, Kurt and his 4 earrings and Rashida, they can't tell me anything. I mean, you did a whole live picking a side and you didn't even hear my side of the story. You may be closer to Spice, but the right thing to be, if you're going to do this right, is hear both sides and then pick a side, right? So that this way, when you're filming, you know what the fuck you're doing. No, you just went off with Spice, went on live. He even made comments like, oh, I know Spice is a good mom. The other one, not so much. Da, da, da. So you got Kurt, his 4 earrings, and Rashida doing lives. Then you got Spice doing live. Then you got Yandy claiming she feels some type of way. You got my number, shorty. Why you couldn't call me? No, you waited to this scene that they put together. Then you want to approach me about something that I said that you called me just 2015. So I would have heard her out. Why not? Like, everybody should be heard out, but I'm not going to hear you out when I know and I've heard. I have it right here in my phone. You straight up called me an ass monkey.
And she said it several times. Erica, she said it several times. She said it literally like 4 or 5 times. Not one time, several.
So, like, why should I have this conversation with you? You're the wrong person to have this with. And that's why I said, it's like, you chose to be offended. Because I could have been offended when you called me an ass monkey, but I'm like, oh, it's an insult. To me, it's like, okay, you're insulting me. And I've been called a monkey. You acting like a dick. Like, it's a common word. And that's why I said it's such a fucked up scenario, because it's like, it's something that is normally used.
You peeped that, right, Island? I peeped that too. I was like, look at her using K Michelle's joke about like look at using her motherfucking lie, girl. You're a fan. I know that. Not her using K Michelle's line about the 4 earrings. Yep, I peeped that, girl. I peeped that. Ashley Nicole, I don't know who I'm looking at Erica Mena or Erica Jackson. Child, I think she look good.
Used around people like in front of me by people of color. I'm guilty, obviously, of using it, but it's not in the intention of being racist. It's not. But that's why it's like, okay, I realize more than ever, I have a bigger responsibility. Who gives a fuck what's normal around you? You kind of have to set the tone.
Yes. You have
and that's what this is for me. This is the reality of how, regardless to what people say I'm irrelevant, there's power in things that I say, and there's power in the things that I do. And now that I really realize the power in what I have, that's what I say. That's why I keep saying I'm going to make this up, because I know, I don't know how, but I know God is going to give me that, because I genuinely want that. I know I'm going to be put in a position where I can do that. I'm praying for it. I'm asking for it, and I'm doing the work for it. I just don't have the answer for it.
Girl. First of all, y'all, I am literally wiping my balls as she's talking, because, girl, I am just literally, girl, I am tired at this point. Like, girl, it's like, you could have did a better way, because you exposing everybody just shows, like, girl, you still haven't learned. Like, it's like, girl, okay, it's me. I know I shouldn't say this, but they said it too. Like, that's what it sounds like, Erica. Like, girl, shut up. Like, girl, these crocodile tears is like killing me softly. And I bet you in the next minute, all that is gonna dry up and she's gonna keep it talking. Let's watch how long she literally, like, she's good.
But it wasn't that. I didn't want to hear what Yandy was saying. It was just, this is the wrong teacher for me. So
what's next for you now? Because Love and Hip Hop thing happened, and then All Black said something in regards to Hush. And
catch me in midair. Y'all, can you literally see how, like, exhausted Carlos King is? He is really exhausted by her. I really feel like Carlos is so exhausted from hearing her constantly point the blame at everybody else, instead of actually taking a minute, humbly humble herself and really speak from the heart. You're literally pointing the finger at people. Okay, we get it about the Sierra thing. We get it about the Yandy thing. We get it about the Mona thing and the production and the powers that be. We get all that dumbass shit. But what we're here now to do is to actually just take accountability. Say how it, like, you are literally going backwards. You're not moving forward for me. This interview literally took you 15 steps backwards. This interview is a fool. And you're a fool. Hopefully, you get on social media. You won't come back until next year. Like, literally deactivate your IG, deactivate every social media. I need you to take a long vacation with your kids. Okay? I need you to get some sun. I need you to get in some water. I need you to, like, literally, I want the sun to be on your face. Okay? Get a natural tan. Not the fake one. Get a natural tan. Have some fun in the sun. Play some sandcastles with your kids. Put your feet in some sand and have a great fucking life where you have no social media. All it is just you and your kids having a great fucking time with their mother and you enjoying them and them enjoying you. No excuses, no publicity, no damage control, no pointing the finger, no attacking everybody, and literally just focus on Erica and what Erica has to do, which is be a mother to 3 children. Literally, like, Island. Carlos could really give a fuck about Erica. Like, could care less about this. He is so disinterested in Erica's bullshit right now. He is tired already. He literally looks like he wants to go to bed. He actually wants to cook him some dinner or DoorDash him like a plate of food or something. He literally wants to be anywhere but filming this interview with her. He's so disinterested at this point. I see it all in his face.
I was filming Love and Hip Hop and Hush at the same time. And it was a lot of work, juggling the kids, bringing them with me, traveling back and forth. But I say all that to say, like, I put so much into my character. And I think about, like,
and you can also tell that this interview was very heavily edited. You can tell that he had to edit a lot of parts out because it was so long. I can tell that this interview was super long. Because, baby, girl,
co-stars, like the guys that
I don't know, Island.
My cast, my own cast, the production, the behind the scenes, Bree, Chuck, especially because they gave me that opportunity. They wrote Gina and saw me fitting for that. And I don't know if you watched it, but it's a really good show. And I'm obsessed with my character. And ironically enough, I'm playing a reality girl, but I'm telling a story that's not my own. And I get a break. I get to still bring life to something and tell a story. To have that taken from me, and it's not even because, oh, I'm not going to be a part of it anymore. It's that I know what goes into it. All the behind the scenes people that I love, and like I said, Bree, Chuck, like they gave me this opportunity. Sofali, who's like the set director, she's the one who spoke my name into the room. This is a new chapter, it's a new production in my life that I fell so deeply in love with. And to have it be taken and now I'm not a part of it because of that, something I was genuinely trying to leave and finish and put behind me, that's the low blow. First is the people that I let down in this. people who feel some type of way because of this. And then it's the families that I've created in my acting career that I rub elbows with and I create beautiful stuff with. Because we all have plans. Like Hush this season, so good.
Like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. Like,
I'm
comment,
just
and
grateful that
subscribe.
I can say I was a part of it for how long I was. I'm gonna miss playing Gina.
Because, girl, we're going to speed this motherfucker up because she ain't talking about shit. Her acting roles is going.
Let me show you something.
No. Like, her acting roles is going, child. We ain't here.
Yeah, because we generally did have big plans for Hush.
Last question. What's next for you?
I want a private life.
You're done with reality, you think?
No, I want a private life. I'll never be done with telling my story or being on TV.
Girl,
I was born to tell a story, whether it's mine or someone else. I believe that more than ever.
Get on Zeus, child.
Private life and
Wait a minute. How can you have a private life and you're gonna be on reality TV? You want to still do reality TV? How can you be private when you're on a reality TV? Because you literally just said that you want to do reality TV. You can never go away from that. So how can you have a private life and be on a This is what I said, talking out both sides of her ass.
I don't really know what's next because I feel like my priorities have changed a bit because of all of this. I feel like I have more of a responsibility than I ever thought, because I've always thought, what the fuck is my life? Like, I'm not a role model, blah, blah, blah. Like, I always, whatever. That's not my responsibility to be anybody's role model. But now, I feel like I have a different responsibility. And I have to make up for some things. So, as far as what's next, I just have to do a lot of work. And it's not just career. I want people to understand that being in my situation and all the things that I've been through and all these ugly scenarios and this, that, and the third, the backlash of this, to that there is some type of real lesson and a real reason why this had to happen. Because honestly, I can't let this all go in vain.
Erica, seek therapy first, baby. I don't know. I don't know if she has said that she is in therapy. I don't know. But baby, I really feel like you could have talked to a therapist instead of talking to Carlos King. You really could have talked to your therapist. If you don't have one, you need to call him now. I need you to literally call up your nearest therapist, pay whatever money that you have left in the bank, give him cash, and go sit down and literally talk out all of your grievances. Tell that therapist everything that you're telling Carlos, because I feel like Carlos could care fucking less. That therapist is literally gets paid to sit there and hear your grievances and give you the tools to understand yourself or what transpired, or help you to kind of get a better understanding of what transpired in another perspective, because Carlos couldn't give you shit, because Carlos could give a fuck about you. If you want to do a real work, you should have did it. You should have did it before you did this interview. Like I said, sit down with a therapist instead of doing it with Carlos. The fuck?
I can't. I have too many people rooting for me. I have too many people that probably don't want to root for me, that I feel like I owe them the chance to root for me.
She keep going in and out of this crying shit.
Okay. It's not fair. It's not okay. And because of what I said, getting me here, that's really what I want to focus on. Just the amends that I have to make.
All right.
And like I said, I don't know how, but I know I will. I'll fix it. or just time.
You need to do the work, and only you know what that feels like. And even this interview happening, we've been trying to do this for months.
I know.
For months, and
I appreciate you because I don't want people thinking, oh, now she's doing an interview. It was really, I wanted to be in the proper headspace because
you're not in the proper
before I got here to even
headspace.
speak on anything. I wanted to make sure that I took it all in first, that I feel the opposite side of how they're hurting or how this affected them first, full and wholeheartedly. I needed time to take in what people were feeling.
It's been months since what, girl, to take it all in, and you needed some time, and this interview doesn't showcase that. You needed more time. You definitely needed more time because this right here wasn't enough. You still came out looking an ass than you already came into. You came out looking more ass than before. This was a mistake from the get-go. So you clearly haven't let time pass, baby. You haven't. So, girl,
especially
bye.
because I didn't mean it. What everyone's opinion is. So, but I do want to say before I wrap this up that, in my 15 years of loving hip hop,
girl,
now
how
that
many
it's officially
times are we gonna keep wrapping this up? Girl, let's go.
over. It's been one hell of a ride, but this was all things come to an end. This was bound to eventually happen. It wasn't supposed to happen like this in my plans, but I feel like God's plans are always better than ours.
Okay,
but I just
girl,
want to thank.
I'm over you. All right, got you. We could just do away with that, girl. Bye. Girl, I can't. Girl, I wanted to finish it so bad, girl. I was like, okay, girl, bye. Erica, you made yourself look more of an ass than before. You made yourself look stupid. Not once, but twice. Okay. This didn't help your case. Nobody people still don't believe you. Still think that you're full of shit. So actually, you needed more time. You needed more time to process and think about what you were going to say when you actually do this interview. You didn't give yourself enough time. Okay? Because no shade, it was giving rehearsed answers. It was giving false crocodile tears. You was literally talking out both sides of your ass. Most of what you said was very contradictory to what the fuck has been like. It was so many holes in your story. It was so many contradictions. It was so many hypocritical moments. It was like, girl, shut up. You're making yourself more of an ass than you already are. You digging yourself a bigger ditch. Shut up. The shit that you was saying was stupid as hell. You clearly didn't think enough because you said you used to say monkey like playfully. Like what? Even if it was, I wouldn't say this in my redemption interview. If you're trying to do damage control, this was a horrible attempt, mamas. It was a very horrible attempt. Like, honestly, I would have been okay with you having a Carlos King interview on the top of next year. The top of next year. You could have did this interview 2023, Erica. No, 2024. I'm sorry. You would have had more time. You would have had Thanksgiving. You would have had Christmas. You would have had New Year's to think about everything that transpired after you got kicked off of Love and Hip Hop. You made yourself a an ass on national television by calling somebody a monkey. Girl. And then you was also trying to throw freaking Yandy under the bus. Yes, she definitely called you an ass monkey several times, but she did it on the radio. She did it on a radio. What? The radio station's gonna fire Yandy? She don't have a contract with the radio station. She's not in contract with them. They don't pay Yandy for an interview. But Love and Hip Hop Productions, Mona Me TV, or whatever the freak, or whatever production thing that has you under contract, you are a contractor for Love and Hip Hop. You are the talent that is under contract with Love and Hip Hop. So you have to watch your mouth. You have to watch the things that you say because it's being viewed by millions. So by you throwing Yandy under the bus, you haven't learned shit. You haven't. You still pointing the fingers at everybody else instead of turning the mirror on yourself and doing the work. So now I want you to not, literally, like I said, cut off. This is your best bet, Erica, to actually cut off all social media. I don't want you to tweet. I don't want you to IG. I don't want you to Snapchat, TikTok, nothing. Okay? I don't want you to do a motherfucking thing. I want you to go away on a vacation. I want you to travel with your kids. Travel any place the wind takes you. Okay? Travel with your kids. Touch some sand. Get some sun in your eyes. Go on every excursion known to man. Do things with your kids. Actually, be at home with your son. Take him out to a ball game. Take him out, like, I don't know what the boy does, but literally spend time with your children as a collective. You have Thanksgiving and you have Christmas. Spend it with them. Spend it with them. Okay? Don't go on social media. Literally take this time out to reflect on what a horrible job that you did in this interview. Okay? Don't do another interview come 2024 because this interview, you really did a horrible job. We don't want to see another interview from you. Don't apologize not another motherfucking time. Don't you apologize another time. Don't apologize. Don't feel sorry. Don't issue a statement, a PSA, nothing like that. Don't say shit about the ordeal. Just go on about your life. Keep prospering. Make sure you get more new opportunities and literally focus on Erica. Focus on the healing that you need to do within yourself so you can be a better mother to your children. Okay? Now that's all I have for the live reaction. I want you to I want to thank everybody for participating in this live reaction. Thank you to Tessa. Hey Tessa. Hey Show Me. Thank you to Tessa. Thank you to Show Me. Thank you to Island. Thank you to Ashley Nicole. Thank you to the Real Icy Girl. Thank you to Spicy. Did I say Ashley Nicole? Thank you to Ashley Nicole. Thank you to Karma. Thank you to Donna B. Zane. Thank you. Thank you to Lemon Kush. Christina. Thank you. Thank you to Spicy. I want to thank you to Philly Scorpio for coming through and participating through this live reaction. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and participating. Love you down. Love y'all down to the moon and the stars above. You already know. So I want everybody to really have an amazing rest of your Halloween. Oh, sorry. Okay, I want everybody to have an amazing rest of your Halloween. Again, happy birthday to my mom, to my guardian angel up above. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday. Hope everybody have a great day and a great night. I love you all. That is all. Make sure y'all and oh my bad. But I'm not gonna go just yet. But tune in. I'm going to end this, and then just look forward to the Let's Kiki panel this Thursday. Let's Kiki panel this Thursday. We will be talking about Chasing Atlanta, the new episode, and we also going to be reacting if something happens on the after show. We will be touching on that as well. And also stay tuned for my Baddies East review. My Baddies East review. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do that today so I can have it up by tomorrow morning or afternoonish. So just stay tuned for like the morning, afternoonish. If it's gonna be out, I'm gonna pre-record it and have it out for y'all tomorrow. Okay. So Baddies East, a Baddies East review. Let's Kiki panel for Chasing Atlanta is Thursday at 8:30 with me, Harviana, and Sean from Chasing Dallas. So tune in. Is that everything? Oh, and also, I believe I'm going to do a Shady Nights. I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know if it's going to be a Shady Night or a Smoke and Sip. It will probably be a Smoke and Sip. Friday, I don't know. I got to figure out which one, but it'll probably be one of those Friday. Okay, so yeah. So y'all can look forward to that. All right. Yes, yes. Mwah. All right, y'all guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all follow all of my social medias in the description below. Love all you guys. Have a great day. Have a great night. Bye.